Well, we definitely haven't done one for a while.
It's been a little bit.
Oh my god. Now you're really loud. Jesus Christ. There's so many things I'm over this week already. This is one of them. Good God. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how I got this thing set up again, because I thought I had it right. I don't have it right, obviously, so sorry. I'm going to go with it as it goes. So if you hear fluctuating audio levels, sorry.
It'll be okay.
Will it, though? I mean, will it?
It has to be.
I guess we don't have a choice now, because we're back. We're saving the planet once again. Man, it's been months. What a fucking awful few months it's been.
It's been a while.
Oh, my God. Welcome back to Save the Planet. Save the Planet. I don't even know the name of the show.
I mean, we can save more if you want.
I did have, and I'll talk about this just because it was a wacky idea. So when we got back into it hardcore last year, I thought about actually doing like a mini series of podcasts on Patreon that were more like scientific, called Save the Universe, to where it's just different ideas or different tellings of different planets and whatnot in the universe.
That sounds kind of cool.
It was a cool idea, but it's like anytime I think of an idea, just like with the podcast, it usually stops.
Never really comes to fruition.
Nah, why would it?
Like, it was great in theory, but
In theory, it sounded like a really good idea. Oh well.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Apologies for another long absence. But we are back.
Yeah.
This is episode 94, if I'm correct.
Nice.
So, we're still, months later, we're still on the track to getting to 100 episodes, but
Inching closer and closer.
year by year.
Yeah. We just started doing these like quarterly now.
I mean, it feels like, we're going to hit 100 probably by the year 2025.
Yeah.
We'll get there, but it's like, god damn, people already at episode like 1,000, 2,000 of their podcast do once a day each week. It's like,
that's crazy.
What are we doing?
That's a bit much, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, most people don't even like hearing us once a week.
We are so self-deprecative, man. Jesus. My God. Welcome in. Yes. This is weird to say. Well, first of all, I'm Keith. This is not weird. I'm Keith. That's Jbomb.
Hey.
If you've never heard us before, we're a couple of goofs that like to pretend we're fake superheroes saving the planet.
And we like to pretend we do podcasts.
That's pretty good. Yeah. So, thank you all for joining us here this fine day, night, whenever you listen. This is going to be weird to say for me. Endorsed by Mountain Artist Democracy.
Yo, man.
So I say that is weird because this is kind of like a new era for me.
It is.
This is uncharted territory for me because as of April 1st, I am no longer a member of Mountain Artist Democracy.
And that's just weird altogether already.
Yeah, I told you I was at your place about a week or two ago, and I was telling you there too, and I've been telling you since. I was worried that the podcast wouldn't happen anymore if I was out of Mad, but like, I made up my mind a while back. I'm just like, I gotta figure some stuff out myself.
Yeah.
I'm not contributing to Mad right now, and I feel like I'm just wasting space. And honestly, some of the decisions here and there of certain things, I'm not a huge fan of. I don't know. If you ask me, what are you talking about? I don't fucking know. I'm just I'm just ready to, like, for the moment, move on. You know what I mean?
Get all your ducks in a row.
Yeah. And oh my God, I've been trying desperately hard to try to get my ducks in a row since I started this new job. And
yeah, you ain't even found your ducks right now. They're on like the sides of milk cartons right now.
Yeah, they're still missing. I mean, I found a few of them. I found
a couple stragglers.
I found one. Okay, this is funny because I haven't talked about this since I've both A, been working at the TV station, and B, since really we've been talking. So I've been combining a bunch of memes and stuff from work that I see while editing. So of course I got a couple. We're from West Virginia, so got a couple baby dog memes compiled just for me, just because I find them fucking hilarious. Because I find baby dog hilarious. And if you don't know what baby dog is, it's our governor Jim Justice's dog. Is named Baby Dog.
I've heard of this dog, yes.
Yeah, so just a bunch of funny-looking memes of Baby Dog in precarious positions, like whenever he raised Baby Dog's hand up to do predictions for March Madness. I have her with her hand up going, I has question. So, just stuff like that. But then, early on while I started working there, they were announcing this thing in Charleston called the Stern Wheel Regatta, which is basically just a big old event for 4th of July weekend that a bunch of boats come into Charleston, West Virginia, and it's just like a big old party. Like, they have a bunch of food vendors on the boulevard. They have the boats around everywhere, performances, live stuff. In fact, this year they're going to have Flo Rida, of all people, performing in Charleston, which I thought was crazy.
That's pretty cool. I've heard of it before.
Yeah. Like, it was a thing for sure really like 10 years ago, but it was just brought back last year.
Okay.
So they're doing it again this year. And one of the things they do at this regatta is called a rubber duck drop, where you basically like donate money and buy a rubber duck. And from one of the bridges nearby, they drop a load of these ducks into the river. They have a mascot that is one of the most dopey-looking ducks. I shouldn't say dopey. It's more like, if you saw it, you'd be like, okay, I understand why Keith likes this duck.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you'd understand. So when I saw the duck, I took a screenshot of it, and for 3 months, starting at my new job, I had that as like my main picture. If I was messaging like the main people from around the state,
yeah,
and I needed to, just for editing wise, so other people from like Beckley and whatnot can get my stuff, I would have to message with my main account, which had this stupid duck face on there. Have I mentioned I'm not professional in the slightest?
I never knew that.
So, like, ever since then, anytime I hear, like, ducks in a row or something like that, I always think of the Stern Wheel Regatta duck. And recently, within the last month or so, it came back because I mentioned Flo Rida's performing. And It came back, and I got a gif of it dancing. And I swear to you, Jbomb, it's the greatest gif I think I have ever created in my entire fucking life.
I see. It's funny that we're talking about like rubber duckies and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been having to deal with rubber duckies here recently. Like the bar that my sister runs, they put in a fucking claw machine that's nothing but rubber duckies.
Okay.
And like every time me and my kids go there for dinner, my kids end up like, giving the whole puppy dog treatment to my sister, and my sister ends up giving them like $20 to go and try to win rubber duckies.
Sucker.
So there's rubber duckies all over my fucking house right now, dude. Like I took them to dinner last Thursday, and they ended up leaving with each of them had, well, two of them had 3 rubber duckies, and the other one had 4 rubber duckies.
I never thought in a million years we'd start out the podcast and it would go in this direction of rubber ducks.
Yeah, that's the thing about our podcast.
What the fuck?
I never know what kind of direction it's going to go into.
First of all, like, I know what claw machine you're talking about because I've seen those ones. Are they like the rubber ducks that might have prizes on the side of them and like you can like download a code or something and you can get it?
No, these are just straight up rubber duckies. But they all look different. Like, I got one in my truck on my dash that's it's like a red sparkly one. And like one of the ones that my son won last week, it looks like a bald eagle. It's just like all these different kinds of little rubber duckies.
It's just the claw machine with rubber ducks?
It's just a claw machine full of hundreds of rubber duckies.
And this is at a bar, right? You said?
It's bar/restaurant.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, I don't think a bunch of drunk people are going and using this claw machine to get ducks.
Oh, dude, my sister came here after getting off work one night and brought me 3 rubber duckies. I'm like, why are you bringing me rubber duckies?
What in the fuck do you mean your sister brought you some rubber ducks?
Because she said that night, like, one guy got drunk and just thought it was cool to go try to get rubber duckies, and he ended up with like 12 of them, so he just started giving them to the employees there.
I can guarantee you if I got drunk, Okay, wait a minute. I say that, but then I have to remember who I am.
I picture you now, drunk as hell, going, pretty rubber ducky, I want to win it.
Yeah, and then like buying a round of rubber ducks, like, because my cheap ass doesn't want to buy shots or whatever. I see a thing of rubber ducks, and I'm just like, I have a grandiose idea. You know what? Statement void. I take it back. I can totally see myself doing that in that situation. You know what? I can't give your sister shit.
Yeah.
I can't.
My brother-in-law, like, he's even came here, like, he leave from there talking to her and just come by and he'd be like, here, have a duck. I'm like, how'd you get this duck, man? And he's like, oh, I went there and spent about $5 trying to win duckies.
What the fuck? Okay, if you're spending $5 on a claw machine that has nothing but rubber ducks in it, don't spend $5. I think if that is our advice column for this evening, I'm okay with that. All right, if that's the advice we have to give out for everyone listening, if you're drunk as a skunk and looking at some ducks, rubber ducks in particular, don't fucking spend $5 on a rubber duck.
Well, like, I mean, when we went last week, I gave my kids $2 each because that's enough for 2 turns each.
That's completely fair.
Yeah. So that was all I was planning on doing, because we had to come home. I had to get them showers, get them ready for school the next day.
Right.
Well, that ain't how it went down. They spend their $2 I give them, and then they go straight to my sister, and my sister gives them $3 each.
Oh.
So that's another 9 turns. And then one of the guys that was at the bar is a guy that, when I first got into pest control, he was the guy I worked with for years. And he just decides, well, I'm going to give him more money. He goes and gives him like $15.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, I'm never getting out of here. Now, granted, he played on the gambling machines that night, and apparently, like, altogether, he won like $900 on the gambling machines.
Hey, there you go.
So giving kids $15 wasn't really going to hurt him at all.
No.
But it was hurting me because I just wanted to go to fuck home.
You're like, dog, I get it. You're being nice and sharing your cash. I want to go home. These kids will have these ducks and be bothering me with them all the time. Thanks,
dude,
dog.
it doesn't matter where I go. My kids pull this shit off.
Yep.
Like, because, I mean, you've seen my kids. They're cute.
Yeah, they're very cute. Very cute kid.
Yeah, so they go into a place like that. Everybody's giving them dollars to play the claw machine.
Of course.
Or they're giving them quarters for the candy machine.
Well, I mean...
Or, like, I go to fucking Amp Fest or Mad Fest, and there's bands giving them free fucking merch.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time my kids left Amp Fest, they left with, like, stickers and buttons and all kinds of shit. And I'm like, the band's charged for this stuff, guys. And they're like, well, they just gave it to us. And I'm like, what the fuck? Okay.
That's a benefit of being a kid, though. I would not change that for the world. But at the same time, if someone's giving me $15 to go get ducks, even if they've won a decent amount of money beforehand, I'm going to tell those kids, save it. Don't.
But with my kids, you can't get them to save money.
Well, you're going to have to set each and every one of them down. And just be like...
It burns a hole in their fucking pocket, dude.
Well, then they can spend it some other time. I don't fucking know. I don't have kids. I don't know how that shit rolls. I'm just saying what I feel like I'd do, which I know would completely be wrong. So, what the fuck kind of advice...
The thing gets me is I see all this money people give them and shit when we go out like that. And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, but every morning you wake me up wanting a fucking $1 for ice cream at school?
Yeah. Hey, that's $1 for ice cream at school.
Yeah.
They don't know the meaning of a buck yet.
No.
Stop bitching. Stop your bitching, Dad, and give the kids $1.
Being a dad is something different,
It sounds like a pain in the dick.
It's like I tell people all the time, I'm a dad 10% of the time, and the other 90% of the time, I'm a referee.
It sounds like the other percent of the time, you're a bank loaner.
Yeah,
bank teller. Good Lord. Go up to City Bank and see if you can get a job there. Jesus.
I definitely would, if I had a business where I had to run collections, I'd put my kids on it. Go collect.
What you need to do is just, do that, but instead of money, just rubber ducks.
Rubber ducks.
Just rubber ducks. I mean, your kids would be freaking... incredible investors when it comes to rubber ducks. It sounds like. Yeah.
Oh, dude, there's enough rubber duckies in my house probably right now that I could build a boat, and it would hold people.
Hey, you want to donate those to the Stern Wheel Regatta? I don't know how the hell that works, but I'm sure they'll be throwing out all those ducks later. Get rid of your ducks.
I got plenty of ducks to donate.
I honestly don't know if you donate money or if you donate the duck or if you donate money and buy the duck. Or if the duck just comes to your house and be like, give me your goddamn money. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
As far as if it's donating ducks, I got them. I got enough.
It's quite impressive that you have the ducks to do it.
I got plenty of ducks.
You could have your own duck drop off.
I could, yeah.
But let's just do this right now as an incentive. Let's just do our own duck drop off and call it like the Save the Planet dumb fuck duck drop. I mean
the Fuck a Duck Foundation.
Oh my God. No! We can't call something the Fuck a Duck Foundation. That's going to turn too many people, the wrong kind of people, mind you, to our screen, to us.
That's going to have some weird people coming out of the woodwork.
Putting the kibosh on this right now, Jack. I'm using government name here. I am telling you right now, that's not happening. That is some horse shite, if I've ever heard it.
Shite.
By the way, I've sent you the picture of the amazing GIF that I made.
Oh, let me go check that out.
And then I will ask you something about what I just said. Once you see it, it is a rather entertaining picture of the duck with
my God,
with his arms up dancing. It was pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
Are they gonna throw him into the river too?
I mean, I kind of want it to happen, but I don't want it to actually be the person going in. Like if they just put like one of those dummies, like one of those ER safety dummies inside a duck costume like that, and then throw it, I'm game. I'll give them $100 right now. I'll give them whatever they want. Whatever they want donated, I'll give it to you right now. Let me see that duck go into the water. I'm okay with it. As long as you're not putting a real person at risk, throw that duck in the water. That'd be the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Just throw him in with one of those, like, the little rubber duck floaties that go on. Yeah.
Oh, my God, J-Bomb. That is, like, top 10 best ideas you've ever had on this show. That's a top 10er. I'm not even shitting you.
That's a top 10er.
That's a top 10er.
I still got it.
I never lost it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. Do you call it GIF or GIF when you see one of those things?
I always called him a GIF.
GIF? Do you know they're actually called GIFs?
Are they?
Yeah. For some reason.
I think I remember way back in the day, me and you and actually Noah, when we was doing All Things Today, we had this discussion.
We did, I think, now that you mentioned that. Now you bring it up, because his club name used to be GIF.
Yeah.
And we...
I guess either way's right, but I just think of peanut butter when somebody says Jeff.
That's what I do. Because that's what it is. First of all, it's not spelled like GIF.
Yeah.
It's spelled GIF.
Yeah.
It's... If I'm gonna have anything to do with Jif, I'm gonna put it on a sandwich and eat it for lunch.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Exactly. And if it's Jif, then that starts with a J.
Yeah. I don't know what the point of that segment was, but there we go.
Actually, it's funny you bring it up because I've gotten into watching this show that's like it's an Apple original. It's called Ted Lasso. You ever heard of it?
Oh, dude, so many people at work talk about that show, and I don't want to give it a try, but I keep on hearing about it. I'm just like, I'm gonna have to fucking watch this show, aren't I?
Well, I'm a big Jason Sudeikis fan, so that's why I decided to give it a shot because I like him in about everything he's in. You know, like the We're the Millers movies and Horrible Bosses and shit. Like, he's a funny dude.
Right.
So I gave it a shot, but like there was an episode today where one of them, because he's a college football coach that moves to England to become a soccer coach, and one of the players was talking about how all he does is sit around and look at GIFs all day, and Ted Lasso looked at him. He's like, I think it's called a GIF, but we'll go ahead and say you're right. And that episode was today.
God,
so, yeah,
dude, we are having.
It's like we're just like predicting shit. You know?
I don't want to predict any more shit today. We've already been going after ducks. We've went after Ted Lasso and GIFs. All right. We're too much on the ball. We're never this on the ball, J-Bomb. It's like we're actually good.
Yeah, and we know that's not true.
God damn it! Here we go again. Well, hey, listen.
We're letting our listeners down if we actually become good at this.
Shut up, you son of a bitch! Shut up. I'm sick of the negative bullshit.
I believe that our listeners listen because they want to be like, God, these guys are fucking ridiculously stupid.
Stop! I mean, that's probably the case, but shut the fuck up. Well, if you want to continue listening to us be stupid, we do have an after show that's still a thing. And it'll be a new episode tonight.
Well, since we've done one of those too.
Today, tonight, whenever you listen. Whatever the fuck. Save the after show.
We're not judging.
Well, maybe. Maybe a little bit.
Depends.
Diapers. Save the After Show is available in all of its reckless glory on the STP Patreon page for $3 a month. Get access to each and every about half-hour episode where we just talk and hopefully not predict any more other shit that we've been doing recently. Because
never know.
That's just weird. However, if you just want to support the show without really listening to the After Show, because God knows we get tired of our own selves.
Oh, God, yeah.
$1 a month gets you a shout-out right here on the Patreon, or right here on the podcast. Man, I can't even read my own shit. Patreon.com/SaveThePlanetPodcast. patreon.com/SaveThePlanetPodcast. Go listen. When you are done here, this is going to be kind of a reset. So I don't know if we even have any patrons at the moment from where we've been gone. So next week we'll read them and we'll read shouts outs out. We'll bring that back.
The old shouts outs.
The old shouts outs. Yes, we'll bring that back, and hopefully next week, cross your fingers, we'll be back on the ball.
Fingers definitely crossed.
Because you never know with us.
No.
Nah, this is Jbomb and Keith. Bullshit.
It could be this week, might not be next week. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
That's one thing we can't predict.
So other than duck talk and other fine Giphy stuff or whatever, what's been going on with you, Jbomb? Been a hot minute.
I mean, I did have your cousin living with me for a while, but
You did.
he has now found his own place. I have my house back. Which is pretty sweet.
I think he lived with you when we started, but not exactly when we restarted for 2023. I don't remember. When did he move? When did he move in?
It was in November.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he would have been there for at least a couple of the ending but no, we didn't have any ending episodes. We had the 2 earlier this year, so he was only there for 2.
Okay.
That's more a fault of me, but you know, that there were only 2 episodes.
I helped him out. You know, he wanted a change of scenery, and he got a girlfriend down this way, so yeah, he asked if he could stay here for a little bit, and I said sure.
Good guy Jack over here.
Yeah. But now he has his own place, and I'm happy for him.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like I said, I'm happy to have my place back there too.
I can imagine. So now you're just sitting all by yourself doing nothing, huh?
It is so awesome, honestly. Like you don't realize how it feels like privacy's gone out the window when you have somebody living with you.
Oh, I have a feeling.
Yeah, it's nice.
I have a feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that sounds great.
Aside from that, same shit, different day. You know, just killing them bugs and taking care of my kids. Kids started actually while we were gone. All my kids played basketball.
Whoa.
Yep, all 3 of them was playing basketball.
Hell yeah.
And today actually started softball. So.
Oh boy.
Today was my son's first practice this year for coach pitch softball.
Mm-hmm.
And my youngest daughter will start t-ball on Wednesday. So
nice.
Yeah, so I mean, I love that my kids are into, doing this stuff. But man, it really fills up your schedule when you got, like with them, it's going to be 4 practices a week, and then 2 games on the weekend. So it really takes up a lot of time.
I was going to say you probably don't have any time to do anything right now,
huh? Not when it's sports season with my kids. I don't have time for shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, between going to work, coming home, going to practice, it's gonna be really hard to get my workouts in. I've decided I'm just gonna start getting up early before work to do my workouts because I don't want to stop them. Because I've gotten back into my workouts really good, and I don't want to stop that. So yeah, it's nonstop in my life right now.
Dude, I wish I could get up early and do mine. Which, by the way,
it's going to be an adjustment because I like my sleep.
Oh yeah, I do too.
It's going to be rough.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love sleep. So it's going to be. I'm going to have some dedication and push myself to do it because I'm going to want to lay there and I'm going to want to sleep as long as I can.
I recently, a month ago actually, have started back on my diet.
Awesome.
I am actually, as of today, officially down 20 pounds.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. I haven't formally announced it. I've been So I told Dad. Dad was like, other than my grandma, just because she lives with me and whatnot. Dad was like the first person I told that I was going to really commit, because over the last couple months I've been really trying to get better, like get back to being mentally better. And the one thing I think I needed the most is to get back on my diet, because I'd start feeling better once I got back to being as small as what I was about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I told my dad, and I was trying to think of something, because at the time, whenever I was losing weight first, I would just post numbers.
Yeah.
I would post the numbers, and people got it. I think relatively quickly. There were some that were like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what do the numbers mean? Well, that was me losing weight.
Yeah.
And I've been sort of doing the same thing this time as well. So I went to Dad, and he's like, what? Do you have any idea? I'm like, no. What do I do? Just being kind of cryptic with it to show that I'm losing weight or whatnot. He's like, why not post Roman numerals?
I like that.
So
I've seen you post one today.
Yep. So anytime, ladies and gentlemen, you see a Roman numeral post on my Facebook page, this is the announcement saying that, hey, that's how much I've lost overall since I started on, what was the first day of March? The first Monday of March. I started first Monday of March. So I am very disappointed with myself for how big I gotten since Mom passed away. When I started, I was 496 pounds, J-Bomb.
Wow.
Yeah, it was, I wasn't good. But a month later, actually in a couple days, it'll be exactly a month. But a month later,
I got back into mine big time because my doctor, I didn't realize I'd put back on weight.
Yeah.
But I didn't think about, basketball season and all this shit, not having time to come home and cook an actual meal. Me and the kids were getting fast food. I wasn't making time to do my workouts. And I went to my, you remember I was down to like 165.
You were doing great.
Yeah, when I had my heart attack, I was like 230. And I got down to like 165. And then I went to my doctor, and I went right back up to 200. And my doctor was like, Jack, I know you know how to lose weight. I'm telling you right now, lose the weight again. I said, yes, ma'am. So that's what I've been doing ever since.
There you go. I am looking right now at a goal of 450 by the end of the month.
Hell yeah.
So in 2 months, that would be almost 50 pounds lost. So today,
it's good to have a goal like that.
Yeah, so
you got to set a reasonable goal,
And I think it's reasonable. I have a lot to lose right now.
Yeah.
And to me, I don't look like I'm losing any weight, but I feel a little bit better. I'm starting to feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I kind of lucked out in one thing, because so all I would be doing workout-wise is just walking around Charleston whenever I'm on my lunch working. And then I went back to boxing on Saturday and Sunday.
I remember you told me you went back to boxing.
Yeah, so on Saturday and Sunday, I went back to box. Well, yesterday, which yesterday for us would have been Sunday,
yeah,
I noticed that our neighbors were moving. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are they moving out? Well, when I got home after everyone was all put up and everything, and he wasn't gone, but like a lot of the stuff had been moved out already, I noticed an exercise bike just sitting there. And I was like, I want that. Because people, will just set stuff out in front of their places and just be like, take it.
Yeah.
Don't care.
That happens all the time.
Don't care. Just get it out of here. And I saw that exercise bike. I'm like, I fucking want that bike. So I went to box. I came back, and I told my aunt this. My aunt brought my cousin, and they brought it over to the house. So now I have an exercise bike, which I used earlier today after I got home from work right before we did this podcast, actually.
Nice.
But I've noticed a couple things. Number one, I don't know if I've told this. I'm pretty sure I have. I broke my tailbone back in high school. Well over a decade ago now. Still fucking hurts.
Oh, yeah.
That's a thing that will never heal right. FYI, if you ever break your tailbone, good luck. It sucks. It sucks ass. No pun intended.
Now, see, I have an elliptical, and I love it.
Yeah. Well,
like I alternate. One day I'll do. I've never watched the show Vikings. I always wanted to.
Yeah.
And I've gotten really into Vikings, but I've forced myself to where only time I will watch Vikings is when I'm on that elliptical. So that gives me the motivation to get on the elliptical because I want to see the next fucking episode. But I alternate. One day I'll do the elliptical, and I'll do it for a whole episode, and each episode's about 45 minutes long. Then the next day, my kids like to work out with me too. We do the DDP yoga. So on the DDP yoga day, we'll do the fat burner, and then maybe if we have time, we'll do the red hot core after that. And then I'll alternate again. The next day, I'll go back to the elliptical. Right. And it seems to be helping.
Yeah, and like I want to do the bike, like, so I walk around, it's about an hour, but like I don't get 10,000 steps when I walk. So I'd like to come home and do the bike for another like half hour.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to do that for the first time today, and I got my aunt actually gave me a cushion too to help me because I already knew what was going to happen if I didn't have that cushion. So I was adjusting it and everything, and I finally got it to where. Well, by the way, the seat is actually okay. Like, it isn't one of those small bike seats because they have those at the place I box. Can't ride the bikes. Hate them. I have to lose a lot more weight because right now my gluteus maximus is too big to fucking sitting those bikes. They hurt.
You're wedging yourself with the seat.
Yep, and it's going right to the tailbone, and I don't like that. It feels bad. Luckily, this exercise bike that was just randomly out there has a pretty nice big seat, but it was still a little uncomfortable. You know, I can't really do stuff and then sit down. You know, I gotta have something a little bit more comfy. So I put a little cushion there, and I was finally fine. I finally got it situated, and then like I was putting my hands on the grips, and I don't know what kind of shit this. I don't remember the type of material, but it's like really foamy or whatnot. I don't know. It started hurting my hands because it's one of those things where you ride the bike and then you also move your hands too.
Oh, so like an elliptical.
Oh, is that what an elliptical is? I thought an elliptical was where you're stepping up, like you step up and whatnot, and you also move your arms too. This one is more like a bike, and you also move your arms. Where you're sitting down, and then you're also moving your arms.
Well, like my elliptical has it to where I can sit down, but I just don't.
Oh, okay. Honestly, you're gonna think I'm stupid. Did not know that. Did not know that was an elliptical then. I'm getting like
it's like, a bike has the pedals.
Yeah. Well, this one has pedals too.
And now the elliptical is like the one I got is kind of, it's got a seat where you sit on if you want.
Yeah.
But like it doesn't have pedals. It's just got like, these flat things you put your feet on and they kind of move in a circular motion.
Yeah, that's an elliptical. This is an actual bike, but it also has those things like an elliptical to where you can grab it and then move your arms back and forth too.
Oh, nice, yeah.
So I was doing that, but it was starting to hurt my hands. So I also wear, like, also with boxing gloves underneath, I wear these, like, workout type gloves that have kind of like a gel at the palm. So I think tomorrow, which, by the way, tomorrow, as in when this episode goes out, which is today on Tuesday, welcome back, by everybody, thank you. Today is supposed to be really fucking nice. At least warm-wise. It's supposed to be really fucking warm. I think maybe a chance of rain, what the fuck ever. Who cares? It's not going to matter whenever you listen to this. It shouldn't matter now. But for me, it's going to be nice, And I'm looking forward to it because tomorrow's also the day where I try to walk the most. I try to walk the most around town Tuesday and Thursdays. And then I give myself a break Friday somewhat because I know I have boxing Saturday and Sunday. So if I can walk a shit ton tomorrow, come back, and actually do that elliptical, I think I'm going to hit that 450 mark that I have.
Oh, yeah.
Because even adding something else will probably help it big time. I'm hoping.
You know, I've decided here in the next week or two, I'm going to add back in doing my dumbbells with it. Just do some lifting after whichever workout I do.
Yeah.
So try to start putting some muscle back on.
Yeah, that's what I'm. So the first month was just getting back into it, and the boxing is going to help the most, no doubt about it. That's just so intense. But like this past weekend, I was also boxing. I was like, man, I gotta do more than this, man. Holy fuck, because this is like wearing me out. And I gotta do something throughout the week because that's 5 days where I'm not really doing anything other than walking, which is fine. Yeah. Walking helps big time, but I'm not doing anything other than just walking around and then go box on the weekends. I gotta do something. So It's like a blessing in disguise that bike was just sitting there, and I'm like, holy fuck, I don't have to do sit-ups.
I mean, I love the elliptical, but man, I've really gotten into that DDP yoga.
DDP yoga is amazing. My dad still has my copies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he's down a bunch of weight too.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I think he told me he was down 90-some pounds.
No shit.
Since he
That's
started.
Awesome.
I believe he's still doing the DDPY. I could be wrong. But I know he's down a lot of weight. I've seen him multiple times recently, and he looks really good. He's starting to look really good.
The cool thing about the DDP yoga, dude, is my kids push me to do that.
Yeah.
Like, they're pissed off on the elliptical day because they want to do some fucking DDP yoga. Like, all three of them will be in here with me, and they're all doing it.
Just DDPY. Of
course, you know, some of those that require a lot of balance. It's funny as hell watching them fall all over the place.
Watching little rugrats falling trying to do DDP yoga. I could totally find that comical.
Oh, it is like the one on the fat burner where you go to the table position and you bring one arm out and you bring the opposite side leg out.
Yeah,
do those
I know what you're
crunches.
talking about. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my kids fall all over the place with that one.
Hell, I fall over the place with that one. Pick your poison.
I did it first, but I've got my balance down good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, after a couple months, you're really balanced out doing some of those beginner stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, pick your poison. Do you want to watch little kids fall over and it'd be funny? Or do you want to see a big old fat guy try to do it and be funny? Pick your poison. Which one?
Either one would be fun.
Yeah, shut up. The only problem I have with DDPY now, Jbomb, is that it's related to wrestling.
Yeah.
I'm not happy.
But it's DDP, man.
It is DDP. But I'm not happy.
Cool as hell.
But I'm not happy right now.
Yeah, I know you're not happy. Honestly, I could be happier.
We're almost 45 minutes in. You talk about it. We're not going on a 3-hour talk about it, so nip that in the bud right now. But I refuse to talk any more current-day professional wrestling.
Let's just say Keith didn't like the finish to WrestleMania,
dude,
just like the rest of us.
Let me tell you this. I'll tell you what I told you last night. Or maybe I didn't, and maybe I need to elaborate a little more. I've never been so pissed off at an ending to a wrestling show as I was last night.
Yeah, and the fucked up thing is like me and you was talking before the match started. Me and you was both like, okay, this whole time we've been thinking Cody's going to win this, but for some reason I just got that feeling that Roman's going to still win.
You know, I thought it for a month beforehand that he's not going to win, but I kept trying to say it to myself, and I didn't want to believe it.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns continues to be the undisputed Universal Champion.
Yeah, he does. Now, as far as the rest of WrestleMania, like I told you earlier, I didn't like the finish to that match. It was a good match. I just didn't like the finish. I mean, and I'm a Roman Reigns fan, but you know he's had the belt for fucking long enough. Can we give it to somebody else? And the only other match I thought was horrible was John Cena versus Austin Theory. Like, that match showed how old John Cena is. Like, John Cena looks rough now.
J-Bomb, I've went through, which you're older than me, but as a wrestling fan over the last 20 years, I've went through the Reign of Terror. I've went through Super Cena.
Yeah.
Went through the Bloodline. No matter what decision was made with any era since, I've never been so mad. I've gotten fed up.
I was just very disappointed.
I've gotten fed up with the company. I've gotten fed up with the people that were there, like the talent, but I was never legitimately pissed.
I feel like they fucked up with both the main events. Because I feel like the Usos should have not have lost the tag titles. And I feel like Roman should have lost his title.
That's how you should have known that Roman Reigns was going to win. Because that company is so good at giving you something and then taking it right back away.
Yeah.
But instead...
Like that first night, the Usos losing the belts made everybody think, holy shit, this could be the end of the bloodline. All we need is Roman to lose. Nope, that didn't happen.
I've never been so... And here's why I got so angry. Here's why. Because they did a fantastic job with it.
Yeah.
They did an amazing job with this story. They did it near perfection. And it was simple as fuck. Have Cody win.
Yeah, that means that would have been the perfect comeback story.
I get the story right now. Like, a lot of people want Sammy to be the one to dethrone him. I think the story is more about Jey Uso and the Bloodline than it is Sami Zayn or anybody else with the Bloodline.
Yeah.
But you had this guy come back after making himself a main eventer, put on a hell of a performance at Hell in a Cell, win the Royal Rumble, and be the absolute GOAT up to that point.
Yeah, undefeated pretty much.
And you've already made your case with Roman Reigns. He was fine. Nothing. This wasn't going to hurt him. He already has this historic reign.
We'd been hearing rumors for months that Roman was going to take time off after Mania.
He already has this historic title reign that will never be touched again. No, they're never going to let anybody else get as close to Roman Reigns. This needed to end because now, who do you have?
You don't have anybody that can take him.
Who do you have?
I know everybody's pushing for Jey, and with the Usos not having the tag titles anymore, I'm sure that's where it's going to go.
Jey's faced them before.
Yeah, he has.
Jey's lost. Who do you have? Gunther?
Nobody.
Gunther? However you pronounce it? He's a heel. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Would it be good? Probably. I don't want to see Gunther taking on Roman Reigns. They're completely different ballparks right now.
And there is the rumors of, possibly tonight Randy Orton coming back, but I don't see another title run in Randy Orton's future.
Is Randy Orton really going to be the one that dethrones the Bloodline? No.
No.
You're going to bring in... I've heard rumors, too, that Jay White's going to make his WWE debut.
Oh, really?
You going to bring in Jay White, some dude that... By the way, I say some dude. Very popular in, New Japan, other places, but not... I bet $5 no one in WWE land knows who the fuck he is.
And also with WWE's track record, most of the time people they pull from like Japan that everybody does like, they end up screwing them over.
So you
like,
just
look at Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura was a bad motherfucker,
who
and
the
they
fuck
made him into a joke.
do you have to face Roman? No one.
Nobody.
No one. You shot yourself in the foot so bad this time. I thought they did it bad whenever Drew lost. But you know what?
Yeah.
I was okay with it to the point just because they had Cody.
Yeah.
They had Cody Rhodes. They had one more chance to get it right. And they still got it wrong.
I think what you said is probably what's going on. They're keeping that belt on him until he hits at least 1,000 days.
Fine. Don't have Cody and Roman at Mania then.
Yeah.
There's still a story. They could have done something else. Now what the fuck
and
do you do?
honestly, the way his reign will probably end, it will not be him getting beat. It'll be like a triple threat or a fatal 4-way to where he doesn't technically get beat. Somebody else pins somebody else and wins the title.
What's going to irritate me the most at this point is if he gets hurt. What if Roman gets hurt? I mean, I know he's not working as much anymore, but freak accidents happen.
Oh, yeah. Look at last night with Shane McMahon.
Yeah. Shit happens.
Which, by the way, he has a torn quadricep.
He sure does. That was wicked.
Yeah, that was unexpected. Snoop Dogg saved that shit.
But what do you do? That was your main story. That was your main thing. I know you still have the bloodline story all together, and yeah, that's still interesting and whatnot, but like, you don't have anybody else to face Roman Reigns. That's your top titles, and you don't have anybody else to face him.
Why don't you? On the current roster. He's went through everybody. He went through some people more than once.
I am getting too old to keep getting so invested just for this shit company to keep reeling me back in just to give me the finger. It happens so many fucking times.
Well, I mean, with the company being sold, I'm wondering if that's going to change everything or if everything's just going to fucking stay the same.
You know what, Jbomb? I don't care. This, my friends, is the last time me, personally, brings up wrestling on this podcast. I'm done. I'm over it. I can't continue to deal with this shit. And I'm not just talking WWE. I'm talking all of it. I'm done. I'm done with wrestling. Now, of course,
AEW's fizzled out like crazy.
I know I just sound like another one of those pissy, upset fans. Oh, I'm upset. I'm going to quit watching wrestling. I can't do it anymore.
Unfortunately, I don't have a choice. I mean, my son is a huge wrestling fan, so I'm damned to be watching every fucking pay-per-view for the foreseeable future.
I don't have kids. I have a pretty decent job. I have a lot of shit that I'd like to do that doesn't have anything to do with wrestling. I don't want to follow it. I don't want to follow it anymore. All the people I've been listening to for years, I don't, just because I'd never watched the show the last 10 years anyways. But the people that I've been listening to, I'm done. I don't want to listen to them anymore. I want nothing to do with professional wrestling. I'm over it.
I will say, luckily, though, my son has no interest in watching Raw or SmackDown or any of that. He just wants to watch pay-per-views.
Because they keep fucking over the fans when it's so simple.
Oh, yeah, they don't give a fuck about the fans.
I'm done. J-Bomb, if you want to talk about wrestling from here on out, you're more than welcome to. I'll give you like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, however the fuck long you want. I'll get J-Bomb's wrestling segment. You can have it, you know? I don't care. I'm not touching it anymore. I'm done with it. I'll make a Stone Cold reference because, you know, I grew up with it. I'm not going to ignore what I've seen. I'm not going to, like, completely, like, just think, oh, I don't never watched wrestling in my life. No. I'd be a complete hypocrite doing that. But I'm done.
You can't ignore the good days.
I can't ignore whenever stuff was good.
No. I mean, the Attitude Era, the Monday Night War era, that'll never be forgotten.
Even the stuff with the Bloodline.
Yeah.
I won't ignore it. But I can ignore what happens from here on forward. I don't care anymore. I'm done.
I mean, it's going to take a lot for them to be able to win a lot of people back after last night. But honestly, also at the same time, I was scrolling through Facebook, and there's actually people that was happy as hell Roman retained.
Good for them. Good for them.
I'm not one of them.
I'm glad. I'm glad that I'm just happy that their guy won. It's nothing against Roman. Nah. They just do what they're told.
Oh yeah.
That I'm not angry at anybody that was in that ring. I'm not mad at it. Not mad at the production of the show because it was an amazing 2 nights. I will say I had a lot of fun watching WrestleMania. I thought it was a damn good Mania. I even thought Brock Lesnar and Omos was really good. That's how great
it was. It actually turned out to be decent.
That's how good I thought this Mania was.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I mean, the last couple of years they've had that to where they put on a really good Mania, and then they give you like 1 or 2 matches that just leaves you with a bad taste in your mouth for the whole fucking event.
I just don't care anymore. I can't do it. I can't do it with this thing anymore. Professional wrestling is something special, but man, oh man, it's pissed me off for the last time.
It'll never be what it used to be when it was great.
It'll
never be those days again.
I don't even want it to be what it used to be. I just want it to not leave such a bad taste in my mouth like it always does every time I try to get invested in it again.
Yeah.
And every time it does it. So, you know what? I'm done. I don't have to watch that shit. I don't have to hear it. I don't have to care what's going on now. I wish everybody and their brother that wants to get into professional wrestling the best. I don't want to. I'm done with it.
Can't blame you.
Even local, I've been offered many of times to help with local wrestling with like video editing and recording and whatnot. No. I'm good.
I don't even have any local wrestling around here anymore.
I don't want anything to do with it. I'm kind of over it.
Just burn out on it.
Yeah. Burnout's an understatement, my friend.
I mean, we've been saying that for years, too. It's just gotten worse and worse.
Yeah, but the problem is I thought it was starting to get a little better. That's the thing. There's a lot of good things that happened. There's a lot of stories I was really invested in. There's a lot of shit that I really liked. Like, no, it's not attitude. No, but this era doesn't need to be. You can have good wrestling without, like, having sex and copious amounts of blood or short ass. You can have good professional wrestling shows without all that shit. Now, I was upset with Hell in a Cell where they stopped the match because of blood. But But then someone on Twitter kind of enlightened me, like maybe they were just checking to see if he was all right concussion-wise, which is fair.
Yeah.
I'll give it that one. I'll say, to be fair, I was thinking more of the fact that he was bleeding and not the fact that he could have a concussion. That's also fair.
I mean, he did get cracked in the head with a ladder.
He did. So I'll give you that.
That was a good match, too.
But I can't do it. Like I said, I got too much other shit I want to do, too much shit I'm doing. And if I open up my head to something else, I can get interested in something else for the rest of my life. Or for the rest of my current existence. I've spent many times like just listening to podcasts, listening to stuff about wrestling. Now I can do other stuff. I'm cool. I don't have to.
I mean, for me, for years, I've never had it. I've told you plenty of times for years, I have no interest in wrestling anymore. Like, you will never catch me watching wrestling without my son being here.
No, I was already not watching.
That is the only reason I'll turn it on the TV.
I was already not watching, but the problem is for the past 10 years I've been following it still.
Yeah.
I don't want to follow it anymore. I'm completely done. I'm over it.
Completely done.
I'm over it. And
it has reached an impasse.
And it's silly. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I understand the stupidity that this sounds like, but I'm over it.
Yeah, people change. People grow out of stuff.
And I think I just needed that kick in the pants from last night to be like, okay.
Time to move on.
Okay. Yeah, you reeled me in. You did it again. On something that's so simple and that should have been an easy story to tell. Just to give the fans at least a bone for once.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
I mean, the WWE writers have been a joke for years.
You enjoy all the money you get from all those stupid ads that you run, like Mike's Harder and TurboTax and whatnot during the matches, the cinnamon toast fuck match. You enjoy it. You enjoy the blood money you get every time you go to Saudi Arabia. That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Make all the money you want to make. That's fine. You are a big old billions of dollars worth company, and if you're going to merge with UFC, fine. I don't care anymore. This is the last time I'm mentioning it. This is the last time I'm talking about WWE. This is the last time I'm talking about AEW. This is the last time I'm talking about professional wrestling. I am over it.
I feel you, brother. That should make our listeners pretty happy, too, because I know that's usually the part when people stop listening to our podcast.
I'm glad it makes somebody happy.
We always have that little disclaimer of we're about to talk about wrestling, so yeah, you might as well just go ahead and stop listening.
Don't have to worry about that anymore.
There you go.
Unless it's Jbomb's wrestling segment, which I will not partake in.
I don't see that happening.
Hey, man, you're the one that's still going to be watching with your son. You can go ahead and do it. I will let you talk about it as much as you want. I'm not getting into it. I don't care.
You know me. I'd rather talk about TV shows and movies and shit.
I'd rather openly talk about the issues that I've been going down with in my own head than talk about anything professional wrestling or anything like that for the foreseeable future. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
With that being said, it is starting to get a little late here. We still have to do an after show.
Indeed.
We're not doing shouts-outs this week.
Because people done forgot we did a podcast.
Well, I mean, when we're gone for like 2 or 3 months because I'm having another mental crisis, then, yeah, I can see how people forget.
Yeah.
But I will say thank you all for continuing to stick with us, even if from a distance, even if you don't listen now, you might listen later or much later. Thank you for always being there with us. We are going to hopefully keep going and reach 100 episodes, and then after that, we're going to hopefully continue. And I just hope for my sake that all the problems I've been dealing with finally starting to get unfolded. I've gotten a lot of stuff good happening with my life. Jbomb, I hope anything that's going on with you is also getting unfolded and everything's good, but everything sounds like it's getting better too.
I mean, I'll be happy if I ever get my tax return.
You're still on that? Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Sheesh. We'll talk about that after the show. Not on the after show, but that's probably like a off the air type deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you all so much. And for the advice that I have for you all today, reach out to people. It's very important. I've said it multiple times on the show. Even if you haven't talked to them for a while, reach out. It never hurts to have somebody in the what was I trying to say? Somebody in the woodwork. What the fuck I'm trying to say? It's always good to have somebody you didn't expect to come and talk to you. Just reach out to people because we all gotta make it through somehow.
Indeed.
You ain't getting out easy.
Can't do it alone.
Nope. Indeed not. So, with that being said, I am done with wrestling and with the podcast tonight. Throwing that out there one more time. J-Bomb, take us into the after show, my guy.
Okie dokie. Thanks everybody for listening. It's good to be back. Hopefully we'll stick with it here and get to episode 100 soon, and then we'll try for getting to episode 200. That's a big ass goal, but hey, might as well. But anyway, everybody have a great week and a great weekend. Be safe, have fun, and as always, don't drink and drive, and stay metal.